Hola, bienvenidos. Welcome back. We are Carry On With The Crowds, a family of three traveling the world one place at a time, because that's the only way you can do that, right? And we wanted to catch you up on a few things. So
let's hop into it.
We started this leg of our journey by going to some Smithsonian museums. In particular, we went to the Air and Space first. We didn't make it upstairs, but on the first floor, there was a lot of interactive displays and plenty to see. You could plan trips. You could estimate the cost of your seats, your bags, refreshments. There was a simulator to show you how it looks when you're flying a plane with the controls. You were able to walk through a plane to see the interior of like the older model planes. We seen turbines up close. There was also a lot of information about aviation history and where it's been, where it's going. And what I thought was cool is you could see information about people who have made their own airplanes. So there was this one guy, he actually hooked, I believe it was balloons and maybe a propeller to a chair and elevated into the air. There was also some vehicles that had one propeller, and it was just a singular vehicle that turned into an airplane. And so you could disconnect the wings and then just have your car, or put the wings on, and now you have your airplane. So how convenient is that? But then also, you really have to be trusting of yourself to make sure that this vehicle makes it up and then makes it back down, which I thought was honestly really cool. I also forgot to mention how you are able to get into the Smithsonian museums. Well, actually, I don't know for all of them. I know for the two that we went to, you have to get a ticket. You do not have to pay for it, but you do need to choose the date that you want to enter. And then also you need to choose the time, and they'll send it to you in your email. So from Air and Space, the following day, we walked the mall and we went to the National Museum of African American History and Culture. This was my second visit, and I feel like I learned something each time. I didn't spend very long periods of time in any one area because some of the pieces of reality were harder to digest than others. But they do a great job of covering so many facets of African American history and culture that you can dive into really whatever you choose to focus on, whether it's the nature in which America was built, or the arts, sports, community, and civil rights, to a serene area for reflection. You can choose, where you want to go, especially if you're there with a child. And I'm thankful that this place exists because I believe it fosters understanding. There's a lot of learning to be had from this place, and it's good for both children and adults. So I think the fact that it's around is important, and that it's great for our community. Upon leaving this landmark, we went for sweets and treats at Fantastiques in Silver Spring. We had attempted to go here the previous day, but we weren't ready. So this time we came prepared. And with all the varieties that they had, it made it very hard to choose. But I ended up eating the Cookie Monster, and it was delicious. And from here, we went to my alma mater. We went to Howard for homecoming. My uncle and one of my good friends are all alumni. And so we had to visit, had a good time, ton of vendors, ton of people. And from there, we left to New York City. To get there, we took a 3.5-hour ride. We dropped off our luggage, headed straight to Joe's Pizza for our New York pizza. It was delicious, but the little one thought it didn't compare to Domino's. Don't judge my baby. I thought it was good. And from here, this was right on the edge of Times Square. And within Times Square, we visited Disney. We seen the premiere of the moving, talking, robotic Buzz Lightyear. And what was fun about that was that the kids loved it, but of course the adults were amazed too. So the guy in the gray there, he was giving Buzz commands, and then Buzz would move and talk and would follow along with the crowd, basically, like he was very intelligent. And from there, we went to the M&M store, which if you're into customization of just different things, this is your spot. You can make your own M&M with like whatever saying. I shouldn't go as far as saying a saying, but you could probably put a name on it and choose your color. And then there were interactive games like this one. It tells you what your M&M color is, and hers was cream. You have creative talents. And this opened up questions like, what is the M&M telling me? So it's pretty fun. And we did get a little bag of M&Ms. There's the M&Ms with peanuts, and then of course the M&M plain. And if candy's not your thing and you're a gamer, we went to Nintendo. I'm not a hardcore gamer, but this had me entertained. She was able to play tons of games. There was obviously a mix of children and adults around here trying to get their gaming fix in. This interactive wall here, you could play on the controller, and then it showed up on the wall. And then they also had an area similar to like in the Crayola experience, where you could stand in front of it and then one of the characters mimicked your actions. So I felt like you were in the game. Really cute stuff, if I do say so myself. And from here, for nostalgia reasons, we had to go to FAO Schwarz. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this was the original toy store that they used in Home Alone, but it's also obviously in Big too. Now my oldest daughter would get on me about this, but obviously when we go somewhere we have to get a little ice cream, and this ice cream is good. It is at your grocery store as well, so pick some up. And I had to have a bagel for breakfast. It was yummy, and she ate some bagel chips from the baker, which is really nice. And because we like to try so many different things, while we're visiting places, I like to spend as much time outside as I can, taking everything in, and I think we do a good job of that. And so here we went to Central Park. We found a concrete playground with a huge rock formation that we could play on and climb and do our tag. We found a way to get our exercise in. Plus, with all of the walking, there was no way we could walk away from New York and not have burned at least, 10,000 calories. And check these guys out. They were at the train station.
Get a mama and your troubles and dreams. Some go to with your soda, they got 6 no 6 cents a piece. They pussy and huggy nice. Like it what's worth the price bag, and I just suck with the film to the back end and take it wagon.
So long, New York. Till next time. We love you. We hope you enjoyed our time in DC and in New York. And for our next location, I'm looking for something serene, tranquil, peaceful, all of the things. And if you follow along with us next time, you'll find out where that is, and also all of the activities and life that we're living while there. You'll get to be a part of it. And until then, please grab your carry-on